YouTube, it's Jen.
And Brad.
And we are here for our week 103 post-op lap band update. And as always, let's start with the numbers. I am 5'4" tall. Sorry. Yeah, you're contagious.
Oh, excuse me.
Last week, I was 177.2. This week, 179.8 for a 2.6 pound gain. I'm trying not to jump off a bridge over that number because I did a pre-weigh-in yesterday and I was like 1.6 pounds less, and I know I did not gain 1.6 pounds. I had Thai food yesterday for lunch, and I knew this morning when I was putting my rings on that I was definitely retaining water. So while I do think that I did gain weight, I am hoping that 2.6 is not real.
Yes. 6 feet tall, starting weight 3. Oh, your feet are freezing.
I know, I'm cold. I'm warming up
No.
on you.
Starting weight 320. Last week 218.6. This week 219.6 for a 1 pound gain. But I'm not gonna go crazy about it because it'll be gone by tomorrow morning, actually.
Well, here's the problem for me. I know that I gained weight this week. The question is how much, but I do know that I gained. But the problem is that it's not like we had holiday parties or something where you can be like, okay, it's not going to happen all the time. It's a special event. Don't worry about it. No, this was just regular life. And things at work are not stressful right now for me, finally, for like a moment. I'm happy with things. Things are good in my life. So there is no excuse for the bullshit weight gain and just me not. I'm very aggravated with myself because, you know, there aren't even excuses, and I'm not trying to make excuses, but I couldn't even use excuses right now. It's just me not having my shit together, and I'm really friggin' annoyed at myself. I know I need a fill. I have an appointment next Thursday for a fill. But I'm just aggravated with myself.
I hear ya.
So
It's more the feels like we need a diet kind of thing, where it's like you don't want to make choices like, oh, I enjoy going out, I enjoy eating these things, and it's the part of it where the lap band's doing its job. It's the you have to make wise choices decision part, and we're like, I don't really want to.
yeah, and here's the thing, and this is gonna sound stupid. Pre-lap band,
Oh, excuse me.
you know, I'd come home at night and I would binge eat, and I would have this big Red Bull that I would fill with pasta, and I would binge eat pasta all the time. But the whole thing was about quantity, and pasta was very easy to make a very large quantity. And so now, for the past 2 weeks, I've been wanting that quantity thing, and this sounds stupid, I know this, but I have been binging in order to get quantity on salad.
Shredded iceberg lettuce.
Yes, it's shredded iceberg lettuce, but there is still, I put 3 servings of bacon bits, which is at a time. So if I have one big salad, it's 75 calories of bacon bits and 200 calories of dressing. But then I binge on 2 salads, and that is an entire bag of lettuce, which I know that nobody got fat on iceberg lettuce. It's all the accoutrements that go on it, and it's the fact that I'm feeling the need to eat large portions, not necessarily because of hunger, but because I miss having, I don't know. I'm probably not making any sense, but I know I've been thinking about this for like a week or so, that I'm eating the way I'm not eating the same thing that I used to, but I am desiring quantity for the sake of having quantity. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I went this whole time, you know, almost 2 years, you know, with eating an appropriate portion and just maybe just being hungry, you know, 2 hours instead of 4 hours. But now it's not even about hunger, it's about me wanting quantities and me, I don't know, head hunger or the missing the feeling of having a full stomach. I don't know what's going on, but I got some issues. And I felt like I needed to tell on myself and admit that I'm wanting to binge on quantities.
Okay.
So I'm hoping though next week I'll get a fill and I will be able to have more control. Because right now I'm just, and there's just no excuse, you know? It's not like I'm stressed out and things are bad and I need to self-soothe. Not that that makes it okay, but I don't even have that excuse, so I'm just frustrated. What are your thoughts on anything, not necessarily on my addiction to iceberg lettuce?
No, I gotcha. I just think we have a very ambitious plan of, we're going to do great over this coming vacation, and it's like, well, our track record as of late has not been one that would actually make me think that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Considering we were at the mall this weekend, and what did I buy?
But you didn't eat.
I haven't eaten any of it, but I bought a pound of chocolate. There's this one candy company and this one piece of chocolate I really like, and they sell, and I don't know why we did it. You're like, oh look, there's that place, and I went in, I bought a box of chocolate, and it's a pound of it. So it's just sitting on the counter. I haven't even opened the box yet. But it's like, what do I assume is going to happen?
You, though, are the type that could buy a box of chocolate and could eat it appropriately, one piece every so often. I cannot. I did not buy any chocolate there, not because I'm doing really good. I didn't remember which kind of piece of chocolate I like to buy a box of it. So I do not get any medal in this chocolate buying because it was just out of I didn't know which kind I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not, and I don't want to like jinx us. I'm not worried about, like, the end of the year we take 2 weeks off. I'm not worried about gaining weight over the holidays in the way that it used to be inevitable. We used to call the last 2 weeks, or it used to be 1 week, we would call it the week of feasting, and we would just, this is pre-lap in, we would eat everything that didn't move. It was like our time that if we tried to diet throughout the year, we were making it up during that week, and then it got extended to 2 weeks. And like everybody, all of our friends know, they're like, is it week of feasting? And we're like, no. So I am not worried.
We would have people make reservations to participate with us.
We would have
not for the entire time. They'd be like, oh, when you're doing that week of feasting, call me on that day you do this, or call me on the day you do that.
We used to have themed week of feasting. There was something like the fast food fiesta one year.
That was 1 year.
And, I mean, like, ridiculous. Like, seriously? But we're not doing that anymore.
No.
And so I feel like we are more in control of not going completely batshit out of control. But I think that our track record for the past couple of weeks is piss poor crappy, and we should be ashamed of ourselves. And I'm worried that we're going to keep up these bad habits and not get our shit together, and that scares me.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, and I guess I feel like when we're on the video, you can't get mad at me for saying stupid things that I worry about. And I worry about you're working so much and you keep every day going, I'm going to work out today, and then you don't.
I know.
And that makes me worried for you.
Well, that has just happened this week.
It happens a lot.
No.
It happened regularly all this week.
Yeah, this week,
but in general.
But I have 6 more days of work, or 7 more days of work left.
I just
and then we're on vacation, and then we said we're going to work out every day.
I worry because if you can't work out, it's because you're working really late, and then you come home and you're tired, and you might choose to eat crap, and then this is totally wrong, and I should not blame you. But then I see you eating crap, and I'm like, well, then I can eat crap, and this is so stupid, and that is not your responsibility. It's my ridiculousness.
Well, and that's why I try to not stopping at crap. So Tuesday, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So Monday I cooked because I stopped on the way home.
Yeah,
to
and I was
eat.
working out late
I
Monday.
cooked Monday, and I ate my leftovers on Tuesday. So I cooked that.
Okay.
Today I had soup for dinner.
I'm just
I hear
frustrated
ya.
with myself.
And so even on those nights where I'm coming home late, I'm trying to get something. I mean, I was at the store today walking around. They didn't have rotisserie chicken because I got there too late, and then I just walked for like 10 minutes up and down the frozen food aisle looking for a Stouffer's or a Lean Cuisine that looked good. And I'm like, I'm not really in the mood for any of these, so that's why I got soup. I like soup, so I ate soup for dinner. So I'm at least just not being like, oh, screw it, I'll just
Yeah. Eat
get
s'mores.
any old piece of crap. I'm not going to.
And I'm sorry, and I know that
But I know where you're coming from.
But I do a lot of worrying about myself, and instead of saying, Jen,
You
these are
do
the things I
passive
project
worry-
onto you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like it's easier to worry about what he's doing wrong because it's not hard for me to fix those things because it doesn't affect me. I know, and I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're
Uh,
sharing.
I just said s'mores, and that reminds me. As much as I am frustrated with Quest, the company, because those bastards make a gazillion dollars off of us weight loss surgery people, and they refuse, they will not even, donate 2 boxes of Quest bars to our fundraiser. Frustrates me to no end. And so I just tried their new bar, their s'mores bar, and I was like, these bastards, I hope this bar sucks, and it's friggin' delicious. And I was like, I'm not gonna promote their bar, but it is that good. It is really good. So I just ordered 3 boxes of that bar. So if anybody really wants to try a s'mores bar, let me know, and I may just send some your way. So Evie, you had mentioned something on Facebook, but then I don't know that you like protein bars. Nikki Hona, you know that I like to send you bars in the mail, but I don't know if you like them either. Anybody, if you want one, let me know. S'mores bars, what else? Oh, I want to give a shout out. I don't know if they watch me. I think Hardboiled Heather watched me last week. I just want to give a shout out to 2 girls that I just found in the past couple weeks that I am completely addicted to. Hardboiled Heather, that's her YouTube channel, and Nirvana and the Pretty Losers. I just found those girls, and I'm addicted to their videos. I love them. They are hysterically hysterical. I think they both had gastric bypass. And normally, in the very beginning, I was very discriminatory. I only watched band people. And now that I've broadened my horizons, these 2 girls, hysterical. So it's Hardboiled Heather and Nirvana and the Pretty Losers. And Nirvana and the Pretty Losers, Nirvana is the Nirvana. And then she has, I think 3 Pretty Losers on there. Heather, Trisha, and Christy. So, anyways, very interesting, very fun. Just want to give them a shout out. And Heather, if you're watching, love you. Nirvana, I don't think you're watching, but I love you too. So, I think that's all I have. Next week, 2-year Surgiversary. We have to have losses next week. Even if it's just friggin' 0.2. Although it needs to be more. We gotta get our shit together.
Yes.
So we got it together? We're gonna put our
Done.
hands in the middle and go, woo woo woo. Yeah.
I don't know what
really
all that shit
terrible.
was, but
Yeah, I know.
woo-hoo-hoo. What's that?
It's late. So, we hope you all are big losers. We hope you have a great week. Kick some fat's asses. We love your face. And I'm hoping this can get uploaded tonight. It may not be uploaded till tomorrow because I just got a new iPad and it's taking up all the Wi-Fi, updating, transferring, whatever.
This is not the new iPad we're on right now.
So, we love you all. We'll see you next week. Do great things, and we'll talk to you later.
Good night, YouTube.